Today on CarTraction I've got a pretty interesting morning lined up. It's raining in the afternoon, but hopefully we can fit it all in the morning. Now today I'm going down to sort of Staffordshire, Shropshire, I don't know which one it is to be honest, to a guy called Andy. And while Andy hasn't really appeared on the channel before, his car certainly has. He has the most wonderful Austin Healey Mk1 3000 with some very tasteful mods, and he also has a really interesting backstory. And he's agreed for me to nip over in the VW Fox and do a little video talking about the history of his wonderful classic sports car and also going for a little drive in it. Not too long until I need to get going now. It's a little way for me, so join me on the journey to see a rather wonderful Austin Healey 3000. The robins down here are very, very friendly indeed. Barely a few feet away from him. Apparently he pops in whenever there's the garage doors up and doing a bit of work on the Healey. Now everyone, here we have Andy's absolutely gorgeous Austin Healey 3000 Mk1. Now before we get on to any of the interesting story and what makes this car unique, first of all, what exactly are we looking at here?
This is Austin Healey 3000. It is a Mk1. It's a four-seater. It has been slightly modified by my father in the 70s with the slightly wide arches, slightly wider wheels, and the deletion of the bumpers came after he got fed up of concours in the car.
Can I just pick you up on the four-seater thing?
Yeah.
You'd have to be a child or something a bit wrong with your legs.
Yeah, you'd be surprised how many times we've had fall
Really?
in the back of it, yes. Not with the hardtop on.
No, no, that's true.
I have friends that have been in the back of it and they wouldn't be in the back of it now.
Yeah, of course, because I went to the Gold Cup with you in this year in this car. Now I'm going to have the hardtop on experience, which will be interesting. So when did your dad buy this Healey?
1972 he bought the Healey as an old car. It wasn't really a classic car. There was no such thing really as classic cars. He paid £400 for it, and £200 he reckoned was, with his heart, £200 was what it was worth. It was always been red, but it was totally stripped down and built as it is now. This was the first classic car that he, inverted commas, that he built.
So I remember you saying, didn't you almost buy a DB5 Aston?
Yeah, something? He could have bought a DB5 Aston Martin, but he hadn't got the extra £200. And I think I'm quite thankful that he didn't, because I think the restoration that we carried out would have been a lot more money.
Yes, yes, yeah. Whenever you put a brand like that next to something, you can add a few zeros on. Because being an Austin Healey, it's a BMC C series, isn't it? 3 litre, which is an engine that was in Austin's. It was in all sorts of cars, really. Well,
I was told that all the parts, whether they're exactly the same or not, are twice as much if you've got a Jaguar, and then twice as much again if you've got an Aston Martin.
Yeah. Must say, I do love your hand-painted number plate.
Yes, yeah.
It's a good touch.
Dan at JME Healey's did that.
Wow. So what are the mods? You said the sort of wide arches, bigger wheels, but...
Bigger wheels. It has the work vents in the wings. That was really the only thing that I added to it when we had it restored, because there's a hot Healey feet, and you get very hot in the cabin.
Oh, right.
And it was just a way of increasing the cooling. We've put a slightly bigger radiator in it with a fan on it.
Oh, yeah.
And it's all gone over to electronic ignition and LED lights.
Oh, right, really? Wow. They look good as well.
Yes.
They look good. So it's sort of had a few mods. So were these mods, as you say, the wheels and the flared arches, done by your dad in period?
Yeah.
Right. So was it used for any like motorsport or?
No, he was heavily involved in motorsport. He used to race minis for Charles Clark's from Wolverhampton. Then this car was never raced by him. It was just restored and done as a concours car at the time, which he was very successful at. And then, after an incident of him coming second and throwing all the toys out the pram, he decided that we were just going to use the car. And he's heavily involved in motorsport. Started as a marshal, clerk of the course, stewards, and we used to just travel around all the circuits when he was at weekends, and it was literally just a weekend car. It showed the battle scars from that when I inherited it.
Yeah, the headlights, I was just looking at it, you can't tell they're LEDs.
No.
I love that, because one of the mods that you see people do that I absolutely hate is, do you know, like those modern style LED lamps?
Yeah,
like,
no.
I don't know, off a sort of noughties BMW or
Yes.
something, but
No.
you know, Lucas PL, they look
Yeah.
absolutely identical.
Yeah. No, that was
Spot
part
lamps
of
as
the
well.
thing. I didn't want it to look like a resto mod type thing.
So you got Blockley tyres as well, the sort of
Yes.
period tread.
Yeah, I like the Blockley's tyres because they might not be the best handling, but they look the best period
They
tyres.
do, yeah.
They've got the right profile.
Yeah, this is, we got a Daddy Longlegs enjoying the bonnet of the Healey as well. So now, I get the impression that your dad restored it relatively soon after he bought
Yes.
it. And then did it fall into disrepair when you inherited it and restored it?
What happened was this was the first, as I say, the first car he did. He then created a collection of classic cars. He always dealt in classic cars, which he said was his pension. He always said that he didn't know anything about money, but he knew about classic cars. So, and that was quite a varied selection of cars. He had a two-seater Healey, which was absolute concours, TR3A, TR6. He had an Audi Quattro and a 308 GTB, MGC, because he decided it would be similar to do as the Healey, but I think it was a little bit different.
Yeah.
But
Similarities probably,
yeah.
the same engine, I guess.
Yeah, and it was the others my stepmother sold because they were their pension. But I always said that she couldn't sell this one.
Right, so this was the family favourite out of the lot.
Yeah, and this was the one that we always used to use. It's quite interesting. It was used for our wedding with my wife. But also, after it had been restored, I went to the Owen Motoring Club Sprint just on the back of it. And somebody just got so excited about it because it was their wedding car as well. And then this year, we took it up to Scotland and it was my daughter's wedding car.
Oh, wow. So a proper family car.
Yes.
Do you think your daughter and maybe the grandchildren after will keep this one?
I don't know. I really don't know. She says not. She's into horses. But time will tell.
Horsepowers are better.
Yes.
I think, in my opinion, yeah. So you get a lot of use out of this one, all weathers.
Yeah, unless there's salt on the road, we'll go out in it.
That's the thing, yeah. Use them all year round, but when the salt comes out, it's just car killer.
Yeah,
isn't it? Do you mind if I open the door just to have a look
yeah,
at the
no
interior?
problem at all.
Lovely door handles,
Yeah.
I must say. So this being a Mark 1, no wind-up windows.
No,
It's got this lovely chrome around there. No, overdrive as well. Wow, that's quite convenient.
just a set of very rattly side screens to go on when the weather's really bad.
Yeah, really, really bad it must be then. I've always found it interesting how the gear levers are on effectively the wrong side of the transmission tunnel.
Yeah, I think it's to do with the fact that it was actually a 3-gear box and they put the 4th gear in.
Really?
And the gearbox is off something else, and that's how it is.
Because that's the same with all Healeys that I've seen, really, apart from the late ones, maybe.
Yeah, the late ones, the gear knob goes into the centre.
Right.
And that's when you get like a centre console.
Yeah.
But I think this is more sort of pure lines
definitely.
on it.
No windows is pretty pure.
Yeah.
And people always talk about, like, you know, the Dodge Viper Series 1 with no windows.
Yes.
This is probably 30 years before that. I'm guessing all the interior's retrimmed as well. It looks immaculate.
Yeah.
So everything was done in the resto, engine rebuild, interior.
There was no engine rebuild. The engine was going well, or is going well, and it was decided, apart from turning it over to unleaded, there was a gearbox rebuild, but no engine rebuild. It will have to be done at some point.
Yeah.
But it was just a step too far. There was a lot more to do on the body than we initially thought.
Right.
The wings, once they'd been blasted, were lacy at best.
Really?
But it had the restoration that my old man did lasted a lot longer than the original car did, so I can't complain.
No, I love the shape of these. The Mark 1, as I said, with this strip here, the later ones with wind-up windows, they have like a big block.
Yes.
And then it just...
Yeah.
I get having windows, but it just looks better to not, doesn't it?
Yeah.
And the thing is, as you said, you do have side screens for when it's really, really bad.
Yeah. The other advantage with the later ones is the fold-up roof is a lot easier to put up.
Yeah.
This is the roof is behind the back seat, and you get it out, and you have to sort of erect it.
Yeah, that doesn't sound like the sort of thing you can just pull over really quick. It started raining, let's just sort of chuck it on.
By the time you've got it up, you're soaking wet and halfway through a divorce.
Just drive faster, then you won't get wet.
Yes.
Yeah, we used to have a 1924 Dodge, like a really big 4-seater Tourer, and it took about 3 to 5 business days to put the roof up because it was such a huge thing. It's interesting, it's the same... What year is this car again, sorry?
59.
59, that's quite early. Is that the first year of Healey's?
Yeah, it's the first year.
Wow. So not only is this car now famous on YouTube, it's also quite well known in the world of magazines. So is this your father here, I'm guessing?
Yes, yeah, that's my
when would this have been, sort of 70s?
Yeah, I think this was in the 70s, late 70s, 78.
There it is with the bumpers and badge bar. And then I guess you inherited it and restored it and did the, what was it, the fins.
Vents, yeah. And that's in the yearbook. That's a Healey yearbook. It was the Practical Classics, third issue of the Practical Classic magazine. It was father doing a restoration on the brakes, and it was in the sports and classic car calendar and a centrefold.
Yeah, well-known car.
Yeah.
Here is the powerhouse of the Healey. So it's a BMC C series, 3000 cc's, obviously Healey 3000. So there's of course the 106 and the 100M and the 104. 106 was a 2.6, I think.
2.6,
wasn't it? So it's the same engine but just smaller, and then there's like the 100M and the 104, which is a 4-cylinder unit. But this is the first of the large 3-litre cars. So you say it's had electronic ignition, I'm guessing, inside the Dizzy there, but it looks correct. Is there any other mods, or is it just standard?
A bigger cord radiator and a fan on the front.
At least you can't see it though.
No.
It's sort of well hidden, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but well needed.
Very true.
The engines do get hot. Nothing happens to them when they do get hot, but apart from your feet get very hot.
Yeah. Well, I guess
it just keeps it more controllable in the traffic.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, I mean, the majority of old cars have electric fans now, but it's disguising them.
Yes.
That's the main thing.
Yeah.
But I guess it's actually a relatively simple unit, really. It's not like, you know, an Aston Martin twin cam, anything fancy like that.
No,
this
it's very simple.
A big old saloon car engine, really.
Yeah.
Nice twin carbs over there, twin SUs by the looks of it.
Yeah.
And immaculate. I mean, everything about the car is immaculate. Yeah. I see you've got all your cleaning products down there.
Yes.
You must spend sort of just as long driving it as cleaning it. Yeah, what a lovely engine. So it wasn't actually rebuilt, the engine?
No, it was all taken out. The gearbox was rebuilt because One of the amusing things was when my father passed away, at the funeral we had the wake at Shelsley Welsh, and the car had been standing for a number of years because he was ill, and we decided to get it running with a good friend of his, and we got it running. Actually, we're in the fortunate situation we were able to jump the battery off his Ferrari. And we got it to the wake, and I had to take it. My daughter was determined to come with us, and she said, "Oh, why don't you use first and second gear?" And I said, "Well, actually, you can't get first and second gear. We only have third and fourth. We don't have any brakes." So, but we got it there. It was at the wake, which I think he would have liked.
Yeah.
And the thing that you'd have made him laugh from up there was the fact that I ran out of petrol on the way back.
At least you got there though.
Yes.
That's the important bit. You wouldn't want to run out on the way.
Yeah. Well, he always carried what he used to call a trader's can with him of petrol.
Yeah, yeah.
And always told me I had to, but I never did because I didn't like the smell of the petrol in the car. And,
yeah, we usually have a jerry can in the back of ours. Yeah. It's all part of the fun with old cars, and maybe sort of slightly dicky fuel gauges and things like that, isn't it? Now that is one lovely engine bay and a lovely sounding unit as well. Yeah. I can talk from experience with the side pipes on this one. So up on the wall we have the original steering wheel, which you reckon is a bit wobbly for use in the car, and then this is the bumper and badge bar we saw on the 70s photos of the car. It's great. Oh, I'm guessing there's like the original grille as well. Yeah. It's great that's still there. The Owen Motoring Club badge. Yeah. So he's been quite involved with that club. He's been very involved with the Owen Motoring Club. He was he was chairman for many years. Oh, right. He actually, I mean, you could take a photograph of this afterwards. Oh, wow, yeah. 40 years of service to the event. Yeah. That was the Owen Sprint at Kerber that he organised. There's a few nice bits of memorabilia. I'm guessing they're all relating to the Healey. Yeah, those are the Norwich Union plates that we used to do the rally from. There's a few of those. Yeah. And that's the Tony Matthews tour the Owen Club put on in his memory annually that we did last weekend. Yeah, I just noticed, 21st of September. Yeah. Right, so let's hear that glorious C-Series. So what's the sort of start-up routine of this car? Full choke, a bit of throttle, and go for it, really. And then let it settle. Yes. Pretty typical old British car stuff, I'm guessing. Yeah. Well, we're on the wrong side for the side pipes, but I'm sure we'll still hear it. Yeah. That's one of the fastest starting cars I've ever heard. It is very good at starting, I must admit. Wow. And I touch wood. Now we're on the side pipe side. Everyone, I'm not sure how the microphones are going to cope with that lovely C-Series rumble, but we'll find out, I guess, later on. Been in this car before, but that sound doesn't get old, and you know, this car's been in the family and you've known it for years, but I'm sure that sound doesn't get old either. No. is an awesome noise, especially for the passenger because the exhaust is sort of right there. I'm guessing there can't be too much silencing on that exhaust.
Not a lot, no.
Yeah.
A little more than when my father had it.
Oh really?
He had the advantage of being in the trade and having the MOTs at the time.
Oh yeah.
Were fluid, shall we say.
Yeah. Feels like it has a lot of poke, it really does.
Yeah, I mean it's not mega quick, but it'll sit on the motorway at 70 mile an hour, 80 mile an hour all day.
Really?
Sorry, 70 miles an hour all day.
Yeah.
But it's so much fun you can have in it.
Very torquey unit as well.
Yes.
Sort of low revs in third.
Very low revs. I mean, which is quite good because it's not great to get into first gear. So it'll always pull off in second, if not, you know. You do most things in third or fourth. With the overdrive as well. It's so easy to drive.
Is it alright around towns as well?
Yes, yeah. With the cooling as well, the additional cooling, it's much better. It's not a lumpy engine at all because it's got the standard cam on it. I don't know quite when it does come to be rebuilt how far we'll go with it or what.
Yeah. I think this is the sweet spot. It's sort of fast enough and sounds really good for the road.
Yeah.
But it's not got a sort of race engine that sort of protests under 3,000 revs or something mad like that. And it's got the proper classic works Austin look about it.
Yeah.
It really does. And yeah, but we're doing sort of 30 mile per hour. It's not uncomfortable at all.
No. When I had it restored, JME, Warwick, JME Healeys, they were very good with the advice of what to do and what not to do. Because one of her thoughts was to do a full works replica on it, and they advised against it. I really am glad after being out in one that I did. They're fantastic to drive, but not every day.
Yeah, that's very true. Right, so that's an overdrive now, isn't it? Yeah.
Just put it into overdrive and it's just relaxing to drive.
Yeah.
Earlier in the year we drove it up to Scotland to my daughter's wedding and it was just easy.
No synchron first on these. can't imagine that gets old. I missed the flames, but they were there. Overdrive really helps, doesn't it?
Yes.
Sort of like a long-legged.
Yeah. On the later ones, it's on the gear knob,
Yeah.
which is good.
Yeah, you want to switch. Here we are back, safe and sound, the magnificent Healey next to Andy's company car. Couldn't really be more different, and you say this is an antidote for the EV driving, and it certainly is a good sort of wake up car, if you know what I mean by that. But if you did enjoy today's video of Andy's wonderful Austin Healey, once again many thanks for helping out with this one. Lots of turning around and flybys and running back to the car for shots. But if you do like the car, let me know in the comments if you like the history, if you like this particular video. Do all that. My 2025 Ultimate Park Gold Cup video, this features as well, and they often get to Turnhill Hall as well, so this car is featured many times on the channel. So do all that. Make sure to subscribe, check out the channel homepage for other previous videos like this. I'd like to do a few more in-depth car review videos a bit like this one, alongside all of the classic car show content. And I think that is pretty much it for today, so thank you very much for watching.